Hi everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome to another spring card making video. I should probably put the card up here that we're going to be working on. We're going to be using our tulip dies today and our sympathy words and thinking of you. And I also think that we might switch one of the cards up and use our mom words and kind of make this a Mother's Day card. And our wood picture frames. Can't think of what they are. Okay, this is a fun card. Another simple card for you. I am just going to take a white A2 card base as soon as I get all my pieces off. This tulip doesn't want to let go. Oh, and our flourish dies. I forgot to grab the flourish. I cut the flourish out in white. I'll explain it to you while I'm fighting with that. And then I glued them onto my card base. I roughed the edges up with my scissors. In case you haven't seen me do that before, I just take them and go like that, rough the edges up a little. You can do it as hard or easy as you want. And I'm going to go around the edges with my distressed milled lavender ink. The ink colors that we're going to use on this card are milled lavender and peeled paint, both distressed inks. I know they're not Simon Hurley. I thought I'd switch it up for you a little bit today. Then I cut all the pieces are going to be cut out in white. And most of them I'm going to leave white except for the tulips and the words. So let's get our picture frame. I think this is the second or third size in the picture frame set. And I'm not going to glue on the bottom because I want to be able to tuck my tulips in. But I want this frame down permanently before I'm going to put it under that piece and over that piece. Oh, I also roughed the edges up on the frame too. Put it under there. I'm trying to get this video done quick because I had planned on doing 3 videos today. I always film several at a time. And I forgot today's a half day. And this is only the second video that I'm doing. So I have to hurry up because the teenagers are going to be home soon. Now my tulips, I inked the bottom with the peeled paint and the top with the milled lavender. Then I used my flower tools and I just gave them a little bit of a curve to them. I curved the leaves forward also. I'm going to use the tulip set has a large tulip, like small or medium sized tulip, and then one single tulip. I'm going to use the big bunch, a little glue there. I'm going to use 2 of the big bunches. That makes sense. And then on my original card, I used a 3rd big bunch and I just cut it apart and tuck them in. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. You use the smaller bunches on this. Here's my mom words. We'll see how those go on there in a minute. Okay, how many do I have enough of the big bunches to cut it apart if I want? I do. So should we stick with that and cut that apart, or put a couple of the smaller bunches on here? Maybe like that. I I think let's use the smaller ones, but I'm going to cut a little bit of these leaves off so they don't stick out too far under my frame. It helps if you take the backers off the squares, huh? Doesn't want to let go of my finger. Come on. Put that one right in there. You could put almost any title on the top of this one. It's a versatile card. Okay, let's tuck this one in. Then I'm going to show you something on my original card too. Because usually I just do card panels. Yeah, I like that. I don't do the inside of my cards normally, but the original card in this I actually made for somebody. It was a sympathy card, so I did the inside. I took a thing of the small tulips and that single tulip and used the with sympathy words in a rectangle on the inside. So you see, I finally did the inside of a card and actually put a panel on a base. You see that? Oh, and I inked the entire back of the inside of the card with the milled lavender also. Okay, that's about all there is to this card. So let's see how the mom words look. And I don't have a shadow. Ooh, actually this could go right inside. That works perfect. I don't have a shadow layer for the mom words. And a lot of times if I want it to stand out a little bit more, I will just cut out the word ×2 and ink them both different colors. I like the mom words right inside of there. We are doing that. This is going to be a Mother's Day card video now. What do you think? I just don't know if we should put this lavender color on top or the green. I think the green will stand out a little more. So let's put the green on top. And I only cut out one set of the mom words. I don't know what I was thinking. So our slimline card I think is going to have to be the thinking of you, or I can use the with sympathy that I cut out to do another inside of the card. I guess we'll figure out what we're going to use when I get there, huh? I'm gluing off screen again. Do you really need to see me glue? Set my clipboard aside. Maybe. Oh, I love this for a Mother's Day card. So pretty and simple. All right, now where did I put my enamels? I had them somewhere. I need a few of the clear enamels, or the white. Just a couple of them. And it doesn't look like I have any small whites left on these sheets, so later I will go back and put a couple small there and a couple small there. That is how nice and easy that card is. Now let's figure the slimline out. I made a 4-inch base for this slimline, so it's 4 by 8.5. And when I was laying them out, I was really uncertain about what to do here. So, got these flourishes caught around everything again. I really have to remember to keep my flourishes separate. I know I want to put this down here, so let's just get this glued on. I don't think I went around my edges with the milled lavender of my base, that is. Okay, let's dab this off. Is that the way I had it? Anybody remember? Kind of bent that flourish trying to get it off. So tuck that in there. Now the question was, do I want to use a second frame up here to kind of frame whatever words I'm going to use? Let's just throw the with sympathy words on there quick. And should I use 3 flourishes? Frame and 3 flourishes? I think so. Let's throw some tulips on here and see how that looks. What do you think? I think so. I'm glad you guys are so agreeable and agree with me all the time. It's probably why I don't do lives. Because then I'd ask you and you guys would answer me and then I'd feel obligated to listen. Don't know why. Lou doesn't listen to anybody, right? Okay. Move these out of the way a second. They're just in my way. I love this card. I usually don't leave everything on my cards white, as you guys well know. I think, where's my milled lavender? I think I'm going to go around the edge of this frame with the milled lavender. Because I didn't distress them, but let's add a little bit of color. After I was just talking about leaving everything white. Decided this needs a little touch of color. Now, another question is, do we put tulips on the top, or do we just leave it with just the words? Okay, I think I want this to tuck in there. Those flourishes are so pretty. I didn't want to hide them all. I want them to look like they're going above the frames. Should have pulled those up too. There we go. That's better. If you don't have this wood picture frame set yet, you might want to get it. It was one of the most useful dies. I use it all the time. In case you didn't know that. Okay, let's get this one down. And again, I'm just going to glue. I'm not going to glue the bottom so I can tuck the flowers in. You can go back when you're done and put a little glue on the bottom if you feel the need to. I didn't feel the need to on the A2 card because it kind of stays down all by itself. Once you get those flowers in there. Getting these flourishes out of the way without getting glue on them takes a little bit of talent. Okay, let's lay our with sympathy words back on there. And get some of our tulips down again. Now, did I already ask if I should add a small tulip or two to the top? I don't think I should. I think what I should actually do is fill this frame in a little bit more. On the A2 size, I left some room up there for the wording. We're not going to need room for the wording on this one. So I think that I should actually go up here with the tulips and just fill this frame in more. I didn't go around the edge of that second frame with my milled lavender. That's okay. Because I really don't think you'll be able to tell. That up a little. Let's put another one of these big bunches right here in the center, and then put some smaller bunches on the sides. And this tulip die, I should say, is when I made this card, we had some in stock. Now we are down to the last few that we have. So I will be putting the tulip, just like 2 sets of the cutouts online that you can buy if you want to make this card, because I hate using a die that we're out of. Then you guys want to make the cards and you can't. So from now on, I think whenever I'm low on a die, or maybe I should just do it for all of them. How would you guys like card kits? Would you like me to just cut out the pieces that I use in cards and then you could just buy the kit and watch the video and make? I think if I did kits, every piece would be cut out in white so you could ink it whatever color you want. Does that sound like a good idea? We have a show coming up soon, so maybe I'll try it at the show. I mean, I was planning on doing something at the show anyway, but with cutout pieces, but maybe we'll make a bunch of kits. Okay, I think one more set of tulips, and then glue our words down, and we will be good on this card. For the record, if you are going to buy any of the card kits to make the cards, it should be this one, because this is just such a pretty card. Okay, I don't need all these tulips, so we're going to move them out of the way. Now, I could stick with the thinking of you, or I could do the with sympathy. That way I have 3 different. I think we're gonna, yeah. I think we're gonna switch it up. That way we have 3 different cards with different words. Not that I ever remember to give cards to anyone, but it's a good thought. Then I have 3 cards ready. the thinking of you one really doesn't have to be a sympathy card. I mean, obviously the one I have pre-made does because I did the inside with sympathy words, but alright. I love those. Now let's put a few enamels. One right there. Let's put one up here, kind of hidden behind that. I wish I would have grabbed another sheet with some of the smaller ones, but I didn't, so I have one small one on here. Okay, there you are. Cards with just a little bit of ink and those cute little tulip dies. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and have a great day.